this month is on, what is it on? Called Untying the Knots That Bind Us. So one of the things that I've been listening to recently is this man talk about how actually, this is a psychologist, his name is James Hillman, he says, your wounds actually are not things that you really want to get rid of. He says that our woundedness is actually, our wounds are what are keeping us alive. He says, psychologically speaking, if you got rid of your wounds, you would die. That your wounds are actually keeping you alive. And so what you want to do is learn how to go into them and harvest from them the nourishment that is contained inside. And there's an old idea that comes out of alchemy where they call the wound the salt mine. The salt mine. Salt represents that which is able to preserve life. And that the idea is that contained within the wound there is something that's able to preserve life. And the idea is that you want to try to go back into it in a certain kind of way where you can harvest from that the lessons and the wisdom that are contained within the wound. And there's a certain kind of way of going where you keep going back, you just keep ripping off the wound, you know what I'm saying, like ripping off the Band-Aid or whatever. But there's another way of going back into it and sort of harvesting from it the thing that is sort of the gift that's contained inside. To me, that's like sort of what yoga is teaching us about in terms of how to go into our own limitations and boundaries, but in a way that we're not trying to conquer it, we're not trying to get rid of it, but we go into it with our breath and with intention, with awareness, and then you might find something open. But you can't make that happen. You just keep going back into the place that is difficult or that scares you, and sometimes it offers up something that is unexpected.
Lend your ears, lend your hands, lend your movement, anything you can. Come to teach, come to be taught, come in the likeness and the image of God. 'Cause you can be like that, with all that humbleness and all that respect. All of the power invested in me. Beat hard to love my enemies. All of the black bags over the heads of the dead and dying. The more I understand about the human race, the less I comprehend about our purpose and place. And maybe if there was a clearer line, the curiosity would satisfy. Time-based prophecies that kept me from living. In the moment I'm struggling to trust the divinity of all the gods and what the hell they have planned for us. I cry for the creatures who get left behind, but everything will change in the blink of an eye. And if you wish to survive, you will find the guide inside. I go back and forth every single day. The clarity comes to me in the choppy waves. The feelings and the places and the seasons change. The galaxies remain. Energy feels pulling a body to space. The angels that are coupled in the spiritual waste. The hate that gets me just fit my spiritual pace. Tenfold the mana when the planets are in place in polar alignment. We're on assignment. Bodies on consignment, return them to the circus. And what is the purpose? What is the purpose? And would you believe it? Would you believe it if you knew what you were for? And how you became so informed? Bodies of info existence. I'll stay persistent, and I'll make a difference, and I will have lived it. Aloha,